boyfriend's got a cauliflower.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. In today's matchup, we've got a pair of running backs who are hoping for plenty of touches to come their way. It's Peterson's Vikings going up against Bernard's Bengals. The opening kick is straight ahead, so it's time to turn it over to my colleagues, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis with the call. Gentlemen.
Larry, it's the NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paul Brown Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. Tonight we kick off the preseason with a good matchup right away between the Minnesota Vikings and the Cincinnati Bengals. Hello, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and partner, our long national nightmare is over. After 6 months away, we're back to playing football.
And this is way better than Watergate, isn't it? Now we get to have some fun. Watch the veterans. They'll play a little bit. We know that. But the big thing, this new crop of rookies and young guys, they get their chance to take the field and earn their spot.
So here's the Viking offense making their way out. They'll be taken out by the product of the University of Louisville, the talented Teddy Bridgewater.
His stature isn't huge. He's not one of the big, strong-arm guys that you see coming into the league. But his touch, decision-making, ability to make plays, that's why Teddy Bridgewater has a chance to be a top quarterback in the league.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. Touchdown, Vikings. Kyle Rudolph, 75 yards. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. So many times you think of these tight ends catching the ball already in the end zone. But today's tight end, they can run after the catch, too, to score.
They're big, they're strong, but they're extremely athletic. And they can surprise the heck out of you when they get the ball in their hands and they're running away from the defense.
And so we have the touchdown. Now here's Blair Walsh to kick this one away. And on the return, here comes Adam Jones. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Here come the Bengals now to take over. They'll be led out by a two-time Pro Bowler in his 6th season. It's Andy Dalton.
And in 2015, prior to hurting his thumb and being unable to finish the season, you just heard his teammates rave about Andy Dalton's jump in leadership, where he actually took over the team, really assumed the role of being the starting quarterback, and carried himself that way as well.
Now a former Tar Heel, Giovanni Bernard. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Second down, Dalton. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Well, we saw the practice film this week. They wanted to focus on these intermediate passing plays, and it paid off there.
And they took that focus not just to the practice field, but in the film room to show the guys exactly what they wanted, what types of looks they should expect to get, and how they would beat those coverages each and every time, and it paid off on that play.
Now a carry for Bernard. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. It's second down. Dalton looking. Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, You enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Again, here's Bernard. So quick on the spin.
He's spinning, man.
Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down and 8. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. And the Vikings with an extra defender in the secondary on 3rd.
Playing coverage here.
And Eifert has it. And he's brought down after a good gain. He got 29 yards that time.
Okay, when the big guy runs a corner route, you're asking a lot no matter who's covering him. Doesn't matter whether it's a linebacker or a defensive back. He usually has the advantage because of his body type.
They'll run here with Bernard. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Giovanni Bernard taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Bengals defense readies as they head onto the field. See if they can regroup a little bit. They gave up the touchdown last drive.
And you know, from our meetings with coaches all across the league, one of their pet peeves, when teams get down, a lot of these guys now, they want to treat it like it's a video game or something. Hit reset. Let's start over, coach. Out of the first 2 series, they don't even matter now. Let's play again. That's not how it works. You're down. You gave up a touchdown. You can't do it again. You have to dig in, grit it out, and fight it out. Reset button. It's driving everybody crazy. There are no reset buttons when you're playing in this game.
Preach, Chucky, preach. And this is going to be caught? No, they say it's incomplete. Michael Pruitt, the big tight end, is intended receiver. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Bridgewater. Incomplete, right side, the tight end Rudolph. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Bridgewater gives to his tailback, Peterson. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. The ball carrier there, Adrian Peterson, he turned 31 back in March.
But after his return from knee surgery a few years ago, that incredible return, I don't think we look at his number the same way as we do a lot of running backs who turn 30.
Yeah, I agree. And right now, standing 17th all-time in the NFL rushing ranks. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL. And a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses, and now we're seeing it in the NFL. Those same guys using their speed to make plays in the backfield, similar to that one.
Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. And he's able to find Diggs. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter. Bridgewater to give. This is Peterson. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
All right, partner, despite my eating habits, I'm not big enough to play offensive tackle, nor am I quick enough. But with the defensive ends nowadays and their speed, those guys have to be able to punch and dance, and it's a tough, tough job to contain them.
Bridgewater off the play fake to McKinnon. And Rudolph has it left side. A good pick up there, 26 yards. On that catch, he's already eclipsed 100 yards here in the first quarter. Charles, he's on pace for over 400.
And playing with great confidence, isn't he? I think he probably had it coming into the game, and now that he's really come out of the gate this strongly, how'd you like to be in the huddle with him right now? You know he's demanding the football. And guess what? I throw it to him.
And Peterson, what happened? He lost the football, and the Bengals grab it. And some room to roam now.
Coach or team's ever happy when someone has a turnover, but if there's ever a good time to do it,
preseason.
Yeah, right now. You know that to come regular season, he's going to be ready to go, and maybe he'll remember, yeah, I don't want to do this when it comes time for the games to count.
Little motion now from the tight end. Dalton gives to Bernard, and he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
It's been a struggle this entire game trying to move the ball on the ground. But every now and then you find a little chink in the armor, and that type of run right there lets them know that they can't stop every single run for almost no gain.
They'll run again with Bernard. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Ready, blue 10, blue 10.
Now a play fake here on first down. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Brandon LaFell, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 2nd and 10.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Ready, 3-8.
2nd and 10. Dalton once more. That is caught inside the 5. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Nice completion there for Andy Dalton. Charles, you worked some of his games when he was at TCU. Now you've worked his games. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A.J. Green from 4 yards out. And the Bengals are in for 6.
And no matter how it comes about, when you get good field position, you have to make the defense pay. Short fields usually make for good offense.
After the touchdown, here's Mike Nugent now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now out comes Minnesota. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? And that was incomplete, but I don't know how much of that falls on the quarterback. He was pressured.
Brandon, the rush showed up so fast, the quarterback had no chance to get the ball downfield.
On second down, Bridgewater again. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 4 on the play, and they're going to have a third down. And they thought they could exploit this defense with some really quick hitters, quick action. They worked on that in practice. We just saw it there.
And we saw them break it down to the fundamentals as well. Each position group had their own little work on it. You know, they worked on a drill here with the receivers, a drill there with the quarterbacks. Then they brought it all together, and now it's paying off in the game.
So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
Let's go. Way 90. Way 90.
Bridgewater now on second down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They run the counter now. It's Peterson. And certainly some style points there on the spin. Not a whole lot thereafter, but still a pretty good game.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
They run again with Peterson. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. 7th play in the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackler was there right away for a loss of yardage.
And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. So off is Bridgewater, on the kicker Blair Walsh on 4th down. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass.
Giovanni Bernard, nothing but green grass. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Giovanni Bernard with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bengals strike quickly here for 6 points.
Well, Brandon, if we go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator, he showed us his script. Didn't show us everything now. He said, here's the script for the game. I think everything's going according to plan in a big way. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, that's about as good as, that is as good as you can do, I guess. So, well done.
Yeah, well done indeed. Tremendous execution.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now out comes Minnesota. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
2nd down and 4. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he's brought down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Vikings holding the football, and they've got it here with a first down. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And he cuts it out to the sideline. Touchdown, Vikings. Jerick McKinnon, 57 yards. And the Vikings are able to make it. And this is back to a 5-point game. And so we have the touchdown. Now here's Blair Walsh to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Marching back out there, ready for the next possession. Here comes the Vikings defense. Last drive, touchdown surrendered. Here, see if they can stop them.
It's always a constant battle of letting the last series go, good or bad, but especially bad. Give up a touchdown. Okay, forget the finger pointing, forget the blame. Go back out and play the defense you know you're capable of and help your team out.
Probably look to the leaders as always.
As always. They're going to be the ones that grab some people and say, all right, let's do this thing.
They begin the drive with Hill. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7. Leaves him with a 2nd and 3. So Jeremy Hill got the call there, and he's trying to pick his yardage back up. 2 years ago, Charles, he was over 1,100. Last year, below 800.
Just never got going with any consistency throughout the 2015 season. You know his determination is sky high for this one.
They'll run it with Hill. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And incomplete here on 3rd down.
Whenever I see an in-route drop, as we just saw on that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
Sherrills to return it. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And it'll be Viking football here as they take possession. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Vikings. Jarek McCammon with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Vikings have once again taken the lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I get some more. It'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
But good luck there as a ball carrier. You get handed that football, look up, oh, there's a big D tackle ready to swallow you whole for a loss.
Yeah, you got to count on your guys to give you at least a little bit of time, a little bit of space to try and maneuver, but not on that one. And when you have a defensive tackle who's that strong, that agile, he's a lot to deal with. Sometimes you have to double him, and sometimes you're not able to block him no matter who's trying.
So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But I think a Bengal player was able to get in there. He was. And they'll keep possession of the football. A call and luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, foul ball. They don't care if it was luck or skill. But the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, maintain possession. That's all you're looking for.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. To throw McCarron. And that will...
They know my guard, sing my hooks, and we call it pop music. We call it pop music. We call it pop music. They know my guard, sing my hooks, and we call it pop music. We call it pop music. We call it pop music. My chopper sing all my hooks, and I call it rock music. I think it's funny how y'all think, cause y'all don't really know. These niggas acting like they ballin', but they really broke. The trap God, I make it rain, and I make it snow. I use my money as a blanket, it was bitter cold. And bucket in a drop head, pull me over, man, these rolls. Versace slippers with the matches, sunglasses and rolls. I bulletproof the sprunter, cause I got 100 foes. I spent a million, so how the fuck I'm not gonna get parole? I feel like Lester Coke, cause I don't touch the dope. You feel like Lester, man, you took the...
Be incomplete as well. I've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
And definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
Here's Sherrills. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And now out comes Minnesota. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are.
I've got zero rooting interest in this game, but this is a lot of fun to watch. When you watch a guy get with his offensive line and have that great relationship, and I think it has to have been built during the week, during training camp, throughout the season, sitting and watching tape together, finding where their creases are in the gaps, knowing how guys are going to block. And right now, he's almost unstoppable. That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it down because it's wide open. While other coaches said, you know something, until they stop it, that big boy's going to keep getting the football. And that might be the direction that they're going to go right now. Okay, they didn't bring that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge. And that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
Here's McKinnon, and he'll get this one down to about the 27. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming.
Another good run for him. What else is new? Got to put him right at 150 yards for the game, so he's really made his presence felt in this one.
A give to the fullback on the dime.
Oh my God.
Nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Zach Line, 27 yards. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. And I want to give the big guy some credit because he deserves it, but where was the defense there? Because he's not a burner.
I think they fooled him big time by handing him the football. It's not normal for him to touch it very often on a running play. I think the defense was just unprepared for that eventuality.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. And that's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
McCarron, and his pass incomplete.
I think that's a big time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he's able to bat it away.
2nd down, 7 coming up. So 3rd and 7 and an extra defensive back on the field. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. They run once more with Buchanan, and he'll be taken down at the 34. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that. And that really chips away at your confidence.
Now it's the backup, Bradford. And his first throw since coming in is incomplete. Cordero Patterson, the one he was hoping to get it to. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Now Blair Walsh for the Viking field goal. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. And Walsh able to convert it as his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
And just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Again, it's Hill. Bulldozes past him. And he's brought down. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
That, quite simply, is Jeremy Hill. A very powerful, compact back.
He's always been that, even back at LSU. That's where he honed that skill, right?
Love to run between the tackles and take the contact as well as dish it out.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. Now look at 56.
Now a handoff. Here's Hill. And no room that time. Getting it to about the 46. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
Well, it wasn't much of a gain, but we're getting near the 2-minute warning, so maybe they just want to get to that point, regroup, and decide what they want to do the rest of the half.
And it looks like this will likely be the last play before we hit the 2-minute warning.
Let's see if they can sneak one more good play in before the 2-minute signal.
So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We'll come back to Cincinnati after this. A reminder coming ship you off to Orlando. Larry Ridley will have first half highlights and analysis.
LR, plenty to show in this one.
Going to be a busy man at intermission. And right with it here over the middle. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
He'll drop to throw, and he will find his man on the end route, complete, and inside the 20 before he's brought down. They'll get 19 yards there, and that'll be good enough for Cincinnati first. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it, now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On play action, they'll throw. His throw caught around the 6. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Tyler Croft from 19 yards away. And the Bengals have got it back to a one-score game. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. After the touchdown, here's Mike Nugent now to kick this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And now out comes Minnesota. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get out for the half.
Bradford. And here's the first NFL catch from Laquan Treadwell. It's a gain of 14 there, and that leads to a Minnesota first down. First down, Bradford. The throw left side complete to Treadwell. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. On first and 10, Bradford. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Now Bradford. He's got time in the pocket.
Oh, come on.
He had the pick. Probably should have had it. Third down now.
They did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
And the offense looks to pick up the first here on third after that incompletion. Third and long for Bradford. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it fourth down.
Well, that's certainly playing down a distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They'll throw now on the final play. His throw incomplete. So we have reached halftime in our first preseason match. And actually, Larry, hold that thought. We're right back to the action. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. The Minnesota defense, we watch them get set to roll. They are up on the scoreboard, but that first half probably not what they envisioned defensively.
When you give up that many points, it's never what you envision defensively. I don't care what game you're playing in. Any defense has pride, and they're not going to say, nah, that's acceptable. But winning gives you a little bit of a margin, a little bit of a cushion, gives them a chance to correct some things.
Now they start the second half with that cushion.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect it. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
To throw, McCarron. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll bring up a third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Still in search of the first down after that last completion. McCarron. And he couldn't hang on to the contact. Incomplete. Here's Kevin Huber now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. He'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. A look at the offense now here coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Second down, Bradford. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 36 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that and have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And they went big on first down. Proves unfruitful. The intended receiver was Laquan Treadwell. And that'll make it 2nd and 10.
Looks like they wanted to stay in attack mode after breaking off that nice chunk on their first play. They've decided to heave it downfield on this one.
Yeah, that first play, though, successful. Try number 2, unsuccessful. A second down throw for Bradford. And he
Wow,
goes
you
back
put me in the
to
fence right
incomplete.
there, man.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. balls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
They got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't caught before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before and realize it hasn't worked somewhere else. And maybe try and find one of those special plays for one of your better players and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area. Granted, more and more offenses are going to the philosophy of using every inch of the field to try and spread things out. And when you're running back and catch the ball as well, that can only help your offense.
Back to throw now on first down. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Underneath here to Hill. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
All week long as a defense, you game plan to stop this guy as a runner. And then when they start sneaking him out of the backfield and throwing it to him, that totally disrupts what you plan to do in the game.
They'll look to throw here. They set up the screen to Hill. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They'll get 17 yards there. And it's good enough for a Cincinnati first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
And it goes in motion here in the backfield. They'll look to throw now on first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I gotta get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tom Johnson able to swap him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5.
Partner, I know the ball security's preached like crazy, but every now and then you've got to know when to get rid of the football and save a little bit of yardage if you're a quarterback.
Because now if you're the offensive coordinator, what does it do if it was 3rd and 10 versus 3rd and much longer as it is now?
Yeah, it changes everything in terms of play calling and the pressure you might expect to face on the very next down. Had to throw the ball away and save the yardage. He didn't get it done. A really nice read by the offense. They caught the defense not covering the middle of the field, went to the post route, and found the receiver wide open for a nice gain.
To throw McCarron. And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's second down. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. This will be caught at the 2. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Their big body receiver with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bengals are a 2-point conversion away from tying this football game. McCarron nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And a good turnover there as his guys will get the football back. After the touchdown, here's Mike Nugent now to kick this one away. To return, here comes Marcus Sherrill. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Minnesota. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns. I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, get a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch.
Really strong, effective run there out of a power set or a heavy set. 3 tight ends in the game, and that's tough for a defensive coordinator. They want to spot that lineup coming into the game early so they can get the proper defensive personnel on the field. That's why the coordinator's relying on some of the assistants to tell him what offensive personnel is hitting the field so he can adjust accordingly. They weren't able to stop him on that run. From our vantage point, that was just one bad play by the offensive line in a series of really good ones tonight. But I know that they're going to be really ticked off. It's a lot like a baseball pitcher losing a no-hitter late in the game.
First carry of the game here for Matt Asiata. It's a 7-yard pickup. They'll be looking now to 3rd and 6.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable on that run.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. On 3rd down, Bradford. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jerick McKinnon there. And that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Jeff Locke now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And he gets off a high spiraling kick. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. And now here come the Bengals. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
There's so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods to work.
Oh my God, you gotta be kidding me.
Knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
Difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. 2nd down following the run. They come out here in the aisle. They run it again with Hill.
Oh,
he is swallowed
job.
at the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit. Even though I'm not rooting for either team, that was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
So a 3rd and 8. McCarron. Got a man, it's right. He's at the 30. Way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. 78 yards. And the Bengals are once again going to retake the lead. And I think I saw that right. Tell me if I'm wrong. That was just a fly route just to go. He wins.
Sometimes speed, just pure speed, is going to win. I don't care how athletic you are on the other side of the ball. But a guy's that fast and he can just take off. If the quarterback has time to throw the ball and release it when he wants to, that's the end result. Nothing you can do about that. He was just a better athlete on that play.
They get the conversion, and Charles, when you only have 2 yards to go, what do you think of the toss play? Because initially it kind of sets you back a little bit.
It does, especially if you get a lot of pressure coming towards you. If you get to the edge, if you seal the edge with your blocking, often your tackle or your tight end on what they call the play side where the ball goes, you can get to the corner. That allows those big guys to get out ahead of the runner.
The Vikings now heading onto the field. And last time out they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up, but you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over,
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance. because you're punting the ball away and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover. Wow, now we got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it. Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Now a second down throw for Bradford. And the pressure gets to Bradford, and down he goes. Domatapeco continuing to fight downfield. The big tackle gets him for a loss of 11.
And that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense. They kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist. I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds, and they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field, and they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch, counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Let's just come back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got to a good rhythm. You see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. They'll stay on the ground. It's Pyramid again. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game. And I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
They come up in an offset eye. Looking to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get him.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally, someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on him.
Out of the gun now on third down. Hard throw, incomplete. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Bengals in possession of the football and in possession of the lead as well as we start the fourth. Deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. And now out comes Minnesota. First down, Bradford. He's got time. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Now we've got movement up front. And I think this is going to be on Minnesota. Now Bradford on second down. A dump down to McKinnon. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice game. 7 yards on the play, and it'll be third down. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
Nickelback added defensively as they look to stop this 3rd and 8. Bradford looking deep downfield. And incomplete. The contact made the ball run free and brings up 4th down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Returnable here from the 38. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Bengals take possession. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go.
There he goes, right side. And all the way in. Cincinnati scores. A great play there. 61 yards. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run, end result, 6-point touchdown.
McCarron going to try to throw for it. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. After the touchdown, here's Mike Nugent now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now out comes Minnesota. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to put it away.
Here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive. Poor punter. Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, if some guys, there have been casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Second down, Bradford. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, 71 yards. And the Vikings have made this now a one-score game. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Their dangerous wide receiver, an even 90 yards. And the Bengals add on to their lead. A big-time special teams play here in the 4th quarter to extend their lead.
And coaches preach it all the time. If you can score on special teams, your chances of winning the game really jump up in a big way. Now, I'll let our analytics friends quantify it and give us the exact numbers, but that's what coaches talk about all the time. That extra momentum, that extra bounce you get from a special team score.
I don't have any analytics, friends. Those are your friends. The Vikings offense now heading out score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but when they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here.
Yeah.
From the shotgun, it's Bradford. And the grab made by the tight end Pruitt. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, Bradford surveying the field. Caught on the right side by Treadwell. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. Again, it's Bradford. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Bradford now to throw on 1st down. Wide open receiver.
What that?
Touchdown, Vikings. Cordero Patterson, 43 yards. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. And so we have the touchdown. Now here's Blair Walsh to kick this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And there's a flag on the field.
Narcissistic tendencies with psychopathic pockets. Bitch, my bank account is crazy. Bitch, I think it needs some medicine. My straight jacket, your bitchy, I need to know the shit. Designer, jeans, designer, Julius brought me up designer, bitch. This bitch keep me in my life. She know she ain't no kind of shit.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense making they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball, but how about them just taking it big time, John. Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play after pass could very well be open.
Fresh set of downs here. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for second down.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one. Maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. On the fight for the football. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. So they still get the completion even though the blitz was on. But the blitz got there. Does that stay in the mind of the quarterback for the next couple plays?
That's what you're hoping for. That's what you're planning for. Man, it's a little risk reward, right? You're leaving your guys on an island back there in man coverage. by the end of the game that you're starting to get to him while still able to cover on the back end.
Two receivers left, one to the right. McCarron. They set up the screen to Hill. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That one good for 12 yards. And that'll lead here to a third down. He's having a big game through the air, and sometimes those smart decisions just dump it off. That's how you continue to have big games through the air. I agree totally. That's a great analogy, a great way to put it, because he doesn't get too greedy where everything has to be pushed downfield, trying to create big... Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. So the offense took the timeout. Looks like they're ready to go as we get set to resume the action. And 3 full yards here for the offense to get on third down. Now they'll run it on the toss.
Oh, you don't block it?
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them on, the next guy comes through and picks him up. And avoids the turnover. So it's not an NFL record, but it's not far off. That'll go in the books as a 61-yard field goal. And wasn't it weird to see a guy line up for a field goal on the other side of midfield? The ball got halfway there, and you thought, no way is that going to make it, but it just kept carrying and carrying, and he winds up sneaking it right over the bar. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do. But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board. Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive? We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone. First down, Bradford. A dump down to McKinnon. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. It's a gain of 7, and it'll make it a second down. So this offense really needs to make something happen here late in the fourth with the football. Now a second down throw for Bradford. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's brought down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves his sticks. Time starting to run out here in the fourth. This defense just trying to keep the offense off the board and preserve this potential victory. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here of what could be their final drive. Now Bradford. Second down here after the incomplete pass. So much of this game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's working inside that might put a big hit
nice catch as he's able to tiptoe his way out of bounds. And quickly, they get to the line. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage with defensively. The penalty on first down backs him up 5. It's now first down at 15. Back to throw. Down to McKinnon. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be a second down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. He's back to throw. Finding time. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there. And that'll make it third down.
Receivers work all the time on making sure they catch the ball, haul it into their bodies before they turn and run. A little bit of loss of focus on that play.
They'll look to throw. It's caught by Treadwell. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up first and goal. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
McKinnon. And he will maneuver his way down around the 7. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a second and goal. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now we've got movement up front. And I think this is going to be on Minnesota.
I'm still here with the rest though.
Just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. They get 5 on the run, but it leaves them with a tough third and goal forthcoming. They're going to run back to the line now. Throwing. Bradford. Lost the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Yeah, they were hoping to get down there, get the score, and get this thing into overtime.
Absolutely. Let's face it, heartbreaking. They had an opportunity, had a chance. And no one was doing anything about what was going on. And that was taken away from them by their own mistake.
The Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. Yards on the pickup there, so it'll leave them with a third and about 4 more for first. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, it's 4th down. So the defense had a chance to catch their breath, and now they're back out and ready. Here's Kevin Huber now, as he'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line. The Bengals defense gearing up as they take the field. And they'll see if they can get one final stop with this crowd behind them.
And let's face it, as much as we want to say it's all about the guys on the field, they can get some help right here from the home crowd. And they're going to try their best to get them motivated, get them involved. But they're going to need to make a play or two in order to keep them in that spot.
The crowd's making some noise now. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. And now he stops it with a spike at 8 seconds. So 2nd and 10 here. So the D-line's going to spread out.